What is the best hard cider? Hello everyone and welcome to For These Are My Thoughts. I'm Blake. Thanks for joining me. If you're new to For These Are My Thoughts, our goal is to help you laugh and relax, and it's been way too long since we've done a taste test, and I received some awesome inspiration. Subscriber and friend Stephanie sent me this huge, it's huge, almost there. Here it is, the big flag for Blake's Hard Cider Brewing Company. They are a company that is based out of Michigan, and my name is Blake, so she won this flag somewhere and sent it to me, but it is huge. It is actually big enough to go around the entire backdrop of the show, and that got me thinking, this huge flag and the fact that it's Blake's Hard Cider, what is the best hard cider? So today I'm going to find that out. I have some hard ciders that I'm going to try, and we're going to rank them on a scale of worst to best, with the best coming right up here next to the Stone Cold Steve Austin El Segundo Brewing Company Broken Skull IPA. And why not start with maybe the king of ciders, or one of the king of ciders, which is the Red's Apple Ale. Hannah and I enjoy Red's Apple Ale. It's pretty good. This is just the classic apple. Get some ASMR in here. It's been a while since we've done this. Oh. But yeah, this is for adults only. Yeah, it's good. I know what it tastes like. It's very apple-y. It's not too sweet and it's not too bitter. Those are the kind of things that you can see a lot with ciders. Is usually they're super sweet, or maybe they're a little bitter. Maybe tart is the right word to use. And I think the Red's is pretty standard, and kind of in the middle of both of those things. Man, that's good. This is 5% alcohol, which is more than most like light beers. It actually might be more. Let's check this. It might be more. Oh no, it isn't. No, of course not. The Broken Skull IPA is 6.7% alcohol per volume. And this is 5%, but that's pretty good. I'm going to put it in the one spot for right now because it is, again, what Hannah and I buy regularly, have at home, and I tried it first. But now we're going to transition to something from Wisconsin, actually, and that is the Cider Boys Brewery Grand Mimosa, which is the apple orange hard cider. So this is brewed right here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I'm not in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, but it's brewed in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And again, I've had this before. It's been a long time, but this is kind of their signature, I would say, is the Grand Mimosa. There's commercials for it. Hopefully it's a twist top. Whew, it is. Very, very nice. Maybe I should have gotten a glass to see what the color is, but here we go. Apple and orange. That's not bad. Very orange. I think orange is a more overwhelming flavor than apple. And it's very sweet, very orange flavored. This is also 5% alcohol per volume. This is pretty good, but I don't know if it's better than the regular Reds. It's not bad by any means, which is surprising. I had a Cider Boys once that I didn't think was very good, but this is pretty good. If you haven't noticed already, I'm trying to tip this or drink out of it so that you can see the logo. Maybe Pepsi will hire me as a spokesman, even though I don't drink soda. I guess, yeah, I don't know if this is better than a Reds. I think this goes with a specific type of meal or occasion. It's maybe a summer cider, whereas you can have a Reds with anything. I've had it with dinner. I've had it just when we hang out, or maybe Hannah and I go out and get a drink because we're responsible adults and we can do that. But yeah, so I'm going to put this for right now in the 2 spot. I don't think it's better than the Red's Apple Ale. Before we move on to our next cider, make sure that you comment your favorite alcohol below. I know that taste testing alcohol is kind of a niche thing because not everyone's 21 and not everyone has tasted alcohol before or maybe drinks alcohol, but I am 21 and I do drink alcohol occasionally. And so if you have a favorite type of alcohol, please put that in the comments below and we will maybe do some more taste tests of alcoholic adult beverages. But we're going to continue now with tasting, of course, Blake's Hard Cider. Now, it comes in a box. I had to look all over for this cider. They do sell it in Wisconsin, but it is kind of sporadic in my area. Blake's Hard Cider is, again, made in Michigan, and it is something that they have in a lot of states. You can check out their website for more information on that. This is the Triple Jam, which is strawberry, blackberry, and raspberry. This is not their kind of flagship cider. It's one of their flagship ciders, but it's not like the apple cider of their group. That would be, I think it's called, flannel mouth or something like that. But this is, on the box, it says 6.5% alcohol, so more alcohol than content than these, almost as much as the Broken Skull IPA. Open these up here. And the can looks very, very similar to the rest of it. It has a level, and they have dry and sweet, and this is kind of towards the sweeter end, which doesn't surprise me. It is supposed to take kind of like jam, and it's jam-packed, very refreshing. Ha ha ha! I'm not a big fan of puns, actually. I'm not. Anyways, here we go. A little ASMR for ya. Very interesting. This definitely tastes less like a cider and more like a kind of like a mimosa, I guess. It tastes very similar to the Cider Boys, except that it's more of a berry flavor than an apple orange flavor. It's good, but this again is something that I think you can only drink this during like the summertime or a really hot day, something like that. It reminds me a little bit of Leinenkugel's Berry Weiss, which is a Weiss beer. It's a very sweet beer, almost tastes like a wine cooler. And that's what this reminds me of, is maybe a little bit of a thicker wine cooler, a little bit of a heavier bodied wine cooler. It's still good. I really enjoy it. Blake's is putting the good old name to good use here. But I guess personally, I do enjoy this jam flavor better than this apple orange. I'm not a big fan of orange juice. So it's going to move to the 3 spot. And the Blake's Hard Cider Triple Jam, straight from Michigan to my mouth, is going to go in the 2 spot. And Reds is still the champion, but we have one more to go. And that last cider that we have up is Angry Orchard's Hard Cider. This is a crisp apple cider. It has, where does it say how much alcohol volume is in it? Does it say? It's supposed to say on the bottle, isn't it? Interesting. Oh, shoot. You have to use a bottle opener. Be right back. All right, so I have a bottle opener. We have a really heavy-duty can opener that has a bottle opener on the end of it. Ooh! That was a nice, crisp sound. Set that down here. Keep that over here. And yeah, so the Angry Orchard Hard Cider, I have had this before. I do, if I remember correctly, it's maybe a little more on the tart side of things. That's where the crisp comes from. Oh, it does say 5% alcohol volume. Just couldn't read, apparently. Yeah, definitely not as sweet, but very much good. It is pretty good. So a story about Angry Orchard Hard Cider is that this was probably the first cider that I ever had. Maybe one of the first alcoholic drinks I ever had when I was 21. I did not drink until I was 21. And once I turned 21, I drank some beer. And I was introduced to the cider world with the Angry Orchard. I had a friend put an ice cube in it. I would not encourage that anymore. But it's pretty good. But I don't know if it's better than these. I like things like this. I like it to be a little sweeter. I like it to be a little on the sweeter, maybe tangier side of things. That's why I do like all three of these. And this is good, but this is what I like these two right here, the Blake's Hard Cider and the Cider Boys, you would drink those in the summertime, and I think you would drink this strictly in the fall. It kind of warms you up inside instead of cooling you off, which these two do. And I think that the Reds is going to stay in the 1 spot. Spoiler alert, the Angry Orchard is going to go at the end. Not that it's bad. You know that we usually put the absolute worst thing here and we say that it's the worst. But really, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. And this is just like a year-round cider. It's very good. It's the tried and true, I guess I would say. You can't go wrong with that. I guess we'll have to try even more. But before we end this episode, I want you to know that you can suggest episodes in the comment section. There's always been a link in the comments where you can click on it. It's a little Google form, and you can let us know an episode idea that maybe you have or comments you have about the channel. We want to make content that is going to help you laugh and relax. But again, Red's Apple Ale is the winner today. I do recommend that you check out Blake's Hard Cider. It is pretty good. I'm going to have to try the other ones just so that you know. I was trying to find they call it a bushel of Blake's, where you get kind of their core pack of ciders, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Again, the recommendation is certainly to check out Red's, but also check out Blake's Hard Cider. It has my name in it. It can't be that bad, can it? Especially since it took the 2 spot. But thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, if you laugh, if you find yourself relaxed, please subscribe, give us a like. We would love for you to be part of the think tank. Make sure that you comment your favorite type of alcohol below. And until next time, these are my thoughts, and I'll see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Use the circle button to subscribe to the channel and become part of the think tank. Click the left box to watch more episodes from this season of For These Are My Thoughts. Click the right box to watch a For These Are My Thoughts episode chosen just for you.